Hi there. Looking forward to another story told by these wonderful tarot cards. Okay, so at the foundation, we have the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, Nine of Wands, not the Knight of Wands. At the foundation, we have grit, strength, resilience, determination to finish the job. So there might be a challenge in your situation, but you're determined to follow through and get business taken care of. So that's a nice foundational energy. Let's see what else comes up. Which cards want to come up? I only want 7 cards. I don't want a lot, just a short reading. The Sun, okay, Major Arcana. So I would say that you are feeling enjoyment, some sort of creativity. For some reason, I feel like an Empress energy coming from this card. I know it's not the Empress card, but it's like that might be the Empress's baby. You know, happy at the beginning of their journey. The world is, you know, at their feet. So I believe that you are feeling some newness or some kind of pleasure with your creativity. So that's nice. It's really cool. All right, what else? What is in the story today? I love entertaining with these cards. Oopsie. Let's see what comes out. The World, Major Arcana. So something is being completed, and when we have completion, it also causes some sort of beginning. Could also cause some sort of like clarity and vision. Okay, so in your sense of self-control, your vitality, maybe like in your Shiro energy, you're feeling a warrior energy. And I'm thinking like in the past, like in the near future, probably like a couple days ago, even yesterday, last year, or whatever, you know, recent is to you, I feel like your energy recently was like, you know, a little bit beat up, a little bit banged up. You did have some challenges. I mean, life is about challenges and overcoming and all that. But you were able to pull through, and then the Sun came out, and then the World came out. So you did finish it out. That's nice. Very cool. So that's what my intuition is picking up on today. Let's see what else comes out. I only like to do like 7 cards total just for a short reading. Okay, so the Hierophant. So I feel like you were battling the status quo or some sort of tradition or unspoken truth that everyone went by or something. And this is coming up, I think, for your heart space. So I'm thinking that, you know, you were battling with, you know, kind of which way to go. Should I follow the rules and regulations that are set forth, or, you know, should I follow like my intuition? That's what I'm getting from this. Let's see what else comes up, because we're not done yet. Oops. Now we have 3 popping up, and so we have the King of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So, wow. Okay, so I think your expression, you were feeling very emotional, but you were keeping your emotions under wraps or controlling that very well. Like this King of Cups, you could see that he or she is floating on some sort of, you know, maybe like concrete slab there in the water. And the water symbolizes our emotions, our deep emotions. And so he's not fazed by it. He or she, this King of Cups, is firmly stable, is not off kilter, And this King of Cups does have emotional intelligence and taking care of their impulses to make sure they're not being impulsive or reactionary in a way that would cause, you know, more problems. So I like that. Yeah, you were going through some sort of challenge or are going through some sort of challenge, but you're coming up triumphant. We're finishing out that cycle. The King of Cups is here. You're controlling yourself. And by controlling yourself, I'm thinking you're controlling your speech with this King of Cups here. You're controlling your emotions and not letting it come out of your mouth so that, you know, you would accidentally or, you know, emotionally manifest something that you didn't want to manifest. So I think you were just keeping it quiet. See this King of Cups, he's got a lot of emotions, but he's keeping it quiet. A wise King of Cups there, okay? So we have Wands, we have some major arcana, wow. And then the King of Cups, okay? Okay. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So we have the World and the Wheel of Fortune. So something is finishing out with the World card, and then something's getting started. Something's finishing out and something's getting started. Do you see that circular, like this circular shape here? And then the wheel is a circular shape as well. So there was something ending and then good fortune came to you with the wheel. Cool. I love this. Good for you. Okay. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Very cool. Generational wealth. So your higher consciousness, you are understanding the importance of creating generational wealth. And so we have an ancestor there, or a, like an elderly person there looking on over these two adults here. They look like they might be almost dancing. And then look at the little boy. Look at, isn't he cute? What a cutie. So this is generational wealth. You're trying to create generational wealth, or you're conscious of it. I don't think you're quite there yet, but you're trying to get there. You're trying to get there. And I believe you will be triumphant, okay? So keep going with it. Okay, so that's our 7. That's our 7 cards. And then I'm going to pull a gold foil, just to kind of sum up or give us a little more insight into the overall reading. Now these cards were already shuffled before I got the video started, but I will shuffle again, just as a best practice. Okay. Just one. I'm just going to pull one gold foil. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands in gold foil. Yeah, so we started off with this, we started off with the 9 of Wands, and there's a challenge there, but you're facing the challenge head on. You are not hiding from the challenge, and you're ready to face that challenge. You're determined on your face, determination on your face. And then I see that it went from the 9 to the 7 of Wands, where this person is got the higher ground and is able to manage the challenges coming at them. So there's 6 wands coming at this person, and this person is, you know, got the higher ground and is gonna be triumphant. Wow, I love that. Whew. I'm feeling good about this reading. So whatever you're going through, you know, I definitely want to acknowledge that, you know, it is a challenge. It has been a challenge, and that is a part of life. But the sun always comes up again, okay? We have to look for it really hard sometimes, but the sun always comes up again. Things are balancing out with the World card. Something is closing out to where there's balance. We have the 4 elements there. There's the 2 wands, batons in this person's hands. I mean, I like that nice wreath levitating. So in your, your confidence and your self-control is like coming back, or it's being renewed or being confirmed, affirmed, something like that, because you started out in the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so you got a battle in your heart with tradition, rules, expectations, and this doesn't have to be religion. It could be family expectations, friend group expectations, societal expectations, gender expectations, whatever, the world kind of imposes rules on us, whether formal or informal, and it can feel, like this. It can feel like you're kind of going up against an institution that is established. Okay. And that's in your heart. So I think you are battling with that in your heart. You are taking care of your speech, your expression. You're trying to figure out, like, what is my truth? What do I really want to say? I'm not just going to blurt things out, but I'm going to be calm and collected, like this King of Cups. I am the King of Cups, and I am emotionally intelligent. I'm going to control my emotions, but I feel what I feel, and I know what I know. Okay. Okay. And then I think your insight or your intuition is, spot on, or is, this is clarifying that, yeah, this is good fortune. Okay. So this is clarifying that whatever you saw or imagined, your intuition, it was spot on. Okay. And things are being balanced out with this wheel of fortune. Again, you have the 4 elements. I see Torah there, or you could even read it as tarot. We have Vav, Hey. I'm sorry. We have a Yud, Hey, the Hebrew letters. So we have Yud, Hey, and then we have Vav there, and then we have Hey. Okay, so things are starting out for you in a good way, with like a new cycle, or something is luck is coming to you, or fortune is coming to you, and I like that. That's good. Okay. All right, we can go into the Hebrew letters a little bit deeper in a longer reading. This is just a quick 7-card spread. Okay, so I'm not going to get too much into the Hebrew, but it's there. This symbolizes to me the tree of life, the 10 Sephirah here, especially with like generational wisdom, generational wealth, the cycles of a generation. I really like this. Wow. So spiritually, you are receiving enlightenment. You are establishing or cultivating a higher consciousness for yourself. You're aware of your pentacle, and you're trying to establish generational wealth. And I believe it's coming to you. And I believe God, or the higher power, whatever you believe or don't believe in, the universe is working in your favor. Awesome. Yeah, and then we went from the 9 of Wands to the 7. So things things are letting up, or you're being alleviated in some way. You are seeing some sort of triumph, and it could just be triumph like in your mood, in your emotions, and that's really cool too. Okay. All right, so I don't like to do the readings too long for these quick YouTube videos. I like to give you like a quick, quick snapshot, and just to kind of check the pulse of what's going on energetically, and kind of help you to navigate and move forward. Thank you for allowing me to entertain you with the cards. I like this story today, and I hope some of it resonated with you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.